Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had somebody that's out there suffering from PTSD, smash the subscribe button. Go ahead and have them smash it right now. Shout out to all the patrons. I love you. You're the heartbeat of this channel. Without you guys, seriously, this channel wouldn't even be possible, especially what's going on right now. Thank you. You're going to get your well-deserved shout out at the end of this. This episode right here, man, I was tossed between two topics. It is Memorial Day. It's Memorial Day. Right now, I feel okay. Right now, but fuck, dude. When it comes, man. It's fucking devastating. I'm gonna just shoot from the hip. I'm gonna let you guys know why I am the way that I am and where I learned how to conduct myself as a man. Period. Yesterday, I did an interview with badass Snoop on the YouTube. You can catch it on there, okay? I can't remember, but I think I probably have already done 2 phone call interviews, and then yesterday was the video, okay? Now, to somebody that's not on the mindset that I am, right, up here. Oh, Hector, kick back. No, listen, right, we don't do pawn shit. Okay, if you want to be a warrior, you want to follow along this channel, you want to subscribe, we don't fucking we don't play checkers over here. We play chess. All right. So what do you mean, Hector? This is what I mean, okay? You may not know why I do the things I do, all right? Somebody wrote in the comments yesterday, damn, you're interviewing inmates now, Hector? Shaking my head. Right, period. Or something like, you do you. You understand how much pawn, checkers, low level, fucking minuscule, minions type of thinking that is? And one whole thing about this channel is I'm fucking teaching you, right? I'm teaching you that everything was taught to me, everything that has been taught to me on how to conduct yourself, right? I'll get to it, don't trip. Now that we've already played a round of poker, right, I can show you the hand, right? Now that we've done the video interview. That's the whole backstory. Now, why would I do that, right? Now, does Maurice Vasquez have his own angle and agenda? Yeah, of course. Do I have my own angle and agenda? Yeah, of course. Is it bigger than us? Well, for me it is, right? I can't speak for him. You have to understand what we did, right? What we did, technically I only got one common enemy, right? I did hold to protect our country against enemies, foreign and domestic, okay? If you're corrupt, you're doing illegal shit, Sacramento headquarters, that's illegal. That's illegal. That's corruption, okay? 2 wardens should be in prison right now as a result of their gross at the bare minimum under investigation. All investigations should cease immediately on all correctional officers, sergeants, and lieutenants until those 2 wardens get put under investigation for resulting in an inmate's death, period. Okay? Holy shit, Hector, we see it now. Yeah, now I can show you my hand, right? I can show you my poker hand. We want to say the enemy of my enemy is my friend. This is the art of war. This is Sun Tzu. Do you realize how that's going to cripple and scare CDCR headquarters, administration, when they see an inmate on Hector Bravo's YouTube channel, when they know the following that we have? What is it, 5 million? We're probably up to 5 million views. Probably up. Oh, Hector, we see it now. We see it now. You low-level thinkers. killers. Knock it off. Knock it off, knock it off, knock it off. Damn, Hector. So it's not about the clout. It's not about the views. It's not about the clout. It's not about the money. Could care less about all that, right? I don't care about titles. I don't care about positions. I don't care about money. Clearly, I already fucking walked away from that. How many views we got, man? I don't know. Too many. Not enough. One is too many, 1,000 not enough. So what can we gather from that episode yesterday? Well, number one is, oh yeah, in case you guys didn't read between the lines, yeah, administration, here, let me break it down for you guys, Crayola style. Administration housed two fucking enemies together, documented enemies together on the same yard, which resulted in an inmate death, period. So what am I doing? I'm interviewing one of the alleged suspects, right? He hasn't been convicted of anything. Still has his shot, right? That's not under the rug anymore. That's not in the dark anymore. The world knows about that now. Who's to blame? Those administrators that caused that, period. There's fucking people that endorse inmates onto yards. Holy shit, Hector. Now we got it, my boy. You didn't have to say that for the handful of people that don't get it. One more thing. This one's kind of cool. You see how I'm able to talk to, I don't want to call him a killer because he hasn't been convicted of anything, right? You see how I'm able to talk in general, working in a prison. See how I'm able to talk to killers, right? This is another thing. If you do not know what it's like to work in a prison or how to operate in a prison or how it changes you as a person, you have to be able to talk to serial killers. I don't want to say S offenders, right? I never talk to S offenders straight up. I probably got to ask them, hey man, what? What's your safety concerns, right? Period. Definitely ain't chopping it up with one. Now, killers, I used to chop it up with killers all the time. Straight up. You have to. It's your job, right? Hey, what's up, man? Joking? How you like to joke with killers? Want to be a CO, right? Want to be a CO? Nah, Hector, I ain't want to do all that. Bugger, communication, Norway project, California model. Motherfucker, now they want you to rub elbows, piggyback, capucci rides, all kinds of weird shit. Now that's where I drew the fucking line, right? I'll chop it up all day long, but we ain't playing no hacky sack. I ain't shaking your fucking hand, no disrespect. When you parole out on the streets, I see you, yes, I'm gonna shake your hand. But in there, even the inmates know it. It's like this. There's a line, okay? You don't cross either one of them because you can get in wrecks on either side. That's why we don't do the California model. That's why it will never work here. Administration, Big Jeff, lack of spine. And stop doing secret meetings all up and down the state of California. You're up to something, Jeff. But I got my ear to the tier and I know where you're at all times, Jeffy. Now, well, heck, why don't you interview a CO? Motherfuckers, you do realize no CO can come out on camera, right, without getting shit canned, without getting fired. Yeah, I would love to. Thank God for the OGs that have come back and have interviewed on the channel. I inquire more. What the fuck word am I looking for? It's fucking 03:40 a.m. on May 27, 2024. Well, I encourage more people to, reach out to me so they can get their story out there. Yes, man, it's just the law. Well, that is the law too. You can't be speaking out on camera. That's not probably. That is why you have not seen me interview any active correctional. One little youngster, poor kid, this was over a year ago. He's like, hey, man, I want to come out on your channel. I said, hold on. Well, how much time you got in? Like 4 months. Oh, bro, come here, man. Let me change your diaper for you. You're going to get in trouble, bro. You gotta keep me on the down low, man. I'm wild with it. But Yeah, I'm always looking out for people. That's all I do is look out for people. So chopping it up with killers comes with the territory. Oh, who's a bigger killer is fucking Jeff, and Jared. Jesus Christ. Jared did get that inmate killed in DVI. He was a captain. I can't, right? So who do I have more respect for? Hector, you mean to tell me, Hector, you have more respect for inmate Vasquez versus the administrators of the California Department of Corrections? Well, when you put it that way, 100% absolutely. Look, probably while I still worked in prison, yeah, I did. That's why I left. I'm like, this is fucking retarded. This is retarded. We got guys literally killing people and saying, yeah, I did it. And then we have managers literally getting people killed and be like, oh, no, I don't know nothing about that. Nah, that's scandalous. That's fucking shady. Fuck that. That's unethical. That's immoral. That's fucking corruption. Did I ever say illegal? Okay, damn, Hector. Holy shit, you just explained yourself like 4 or 5 different fucking ways. Yeah, don't be fucking dumb. Another thing. If you're a young correctional officer, you're in the prison system, you're still working. You see me do what I do. You see me move how I move. That is not you, okay? You can only operate in what you're capable of and what your policy and procedure say, okay? You're not going to become over-familiar. You're not going to make an enemy of your enemy and your friend inside of the prison. Fuck no. It's going to get you in a wreck. I'm not a CO. I'm not a peace officer. I want to say I have a badge somewhere around here, but I lost it, according to my memo. Still haven't found it. What a shame. What a damn shame. Go to hell. Anyways. All right. Shit, man. I was so fucking sad a bit earlier. I'm probably going to be sad again right now when I show you what I show you. That is the recap to the badass Snoop video. Holy shit, Hector. We see now what you did. Yeah, man. It wasn't about the views. Fuck the views. Wasn't about clout. God damn, clout shouldn't even be. Sorry, Big G. Clout shouldn't even be in my fucking vocabulary. Period. Because it's non-existent to me. Basically, I did it to bring worldwide. Because you got people in New Zealand, shout out to you. Australia, paintball, shout out to you. Tokyo has tapped in. All kinds of people have tapped in. They all know that now CDCR is corrupt as fuck. Period. That's what I did it for. So anyways. From left to right. Edgar Daclon from Torrance, California. He was our medic. He got killed on my mom's birthday, September 10, 2004, in Balad, Iraq, by an IED, a roadside bomb. To the right of Edgar is Ryan Wood. Ryan Wood, I went to basic training with. Alpha 254, 3rd Platoon. Fort Benning, Georgia. Ryan Wood would later go on to Germany with me, but he would touch down in 126 Infantry, and we were down the street at 118 Infantry. He was killed by an IED. There's a book. There's a whole entire book called We Fought for Each Other. Buy it. Read it. 126 Infantry got hit hard as fuck in Aramia, Baghdad. To the right of him is Joselito Villanueva from Los Angeles. He was the platoon sergeant of 9th Engineer, 9E, which was our sister platoon in Balad, Iraq on FOB Palawada. He was a veteran of the Gulf War. He initially got wounded early on in our deployment when Specialist Tick was killed in that same roadside bomb. He had a piece of shrapnel that he had. It did penetrate his neck. He did it. Me and him went on R&R. We hung out together. He took me under his wing. As a matter of fact, since I'm looking at this fucking picture, no disrespect, when Daclon was killed, and I was standing up waiting for the helicopter to land. I was standing straight up. Villanueva came out of nowhere, got me by the shoulder and said, take a knee. Take a knee, Farrell. You're all right. September 27, 2004. 17 days after Doc was killed, Joselito Villanueva was shot in the throat and killed. To the right of him, Lonnie Allen. Lonnie Allen, man, he was one of the first soldiers. No, I take it back. The first soldier to walk us to our barracks room in Schweinfurt, Germany, Con Barracks. Him and Specialist Stewart said, hey, you guys have PT at 0400 hours. The time was like midnight, 1 in the morning. You look at our clock, we're like, God damn, I get 2 hours of sleep here. What kind of place is this? Lonnie Allen would eventually go, I think he went to the 10th Mountain. Lonnie Allen, PCS to the 10th Mountain Division. All of these guys were first ID, Big Red 1, with the exception of Herndon down there, Joseph Herndon, but I'll get to him. Lonnie Allen would eventually get killed with the 10th Mountain. Next, you have Hector Leja, man. Hector Leja, Big Hector. There you see Big Hector. I should have just went like this. Daclon, Wood, Villanueva, Allen, Hector Leja. Let me just make them bigger. Hector Leja was a staff sergeant when me and the other new guys showed up to Germany. We were fucking E-nothings, PV1s, PV2s, PV-nothings. He was an E6. NCO, senior NCO. He took us under his wing. He didn't fucking have to. He didn't have to. He didn't have to do any of that, okay? He took us under his wing. He would take us out partying. He would get us extremely drunk, and we would go straight from the bar, straight to PT, and be throwing up, and he would be laughing. He would be laughing the whole time, right? But he took care of us. He took care of us. You want to know the men that molded me. These are it. You're seeing their face. Michael Beckert. Michael Beckert was a team leader. You got to understand, when I touched down in Germany, all these dudes, Hector Leja and Beckert, all these dudes were there. All these dudes were senior to me. Some of them were my equals. Specialist Daclon, I was a specialist. But the way they fucking carried themselves was above. I have never in my fucking life met anybody as great as these dudes. Ever. And that's something I yearn for. That's why, Hector, what are you trying to do? Why can't you just be happy? Why do you got to leave? Why do you got to always go overseas? Why do you got to do this? Why do you got to do that? Why? Because I'm fucking searching for something that doesn't exist. Those guys are gone. Right? And if it's not up to people like me, and there's a lot, let me tell you, to share their story, I will forever carry their honor until the day I die. That's probably the only thing I give a fuck about. Joshua Soto from Hanford. I was born in Hanford. That dude right there, man, he was crazy. He was wild as fuck. Me and my boy Joshua Soto, man, damn, Germany partying. He would eventually get out of the army, re-enlist, go back overseas to Iraq, and get killed in action. The last person you have there is Joseph Herndon. Joseph Herndon was a buff dude, man. Buff, humongous, like bodybuilder type body in basic training. We were all like 17-year-old scrawny little kids. This dude could tell he'd been probably to college, probably played football. I was gonna go like this, like shoot, injecting. drinking his protein, eating his chicken and rice. This dude was yoked. Yoked. And what's kind of funny is that in basic training, like since you're in basic training, this dude he lost size. He lost size. In reference to how he was, he did get a little skinny. We're like, damn, come on, Big Herndon, right? He got the soldier of the honor of the basic training. This dude was legit. This dude was about it. He went to 25th ID in Hawaii. Let me tell you guys something. After my deployment to Iraq, I am on Leadward Barracks attending like a medical appointment. Like to get out of the army, right? And I'm in the freaking as a matter of fact, I have that. I am in the waiting room. The date of this is August 6th. How can it be August 6th, 2004? So weird. So weird. I'm in the waiting room of the medical appointment, right? And they have the Army Times, right? You know, you go to any freaking doctor's office. There's those magazines. Your boy just came back from Iraq, 2005. Sitting there, pick up the magazine, look. Wolfhounds remember fallen comrade. I look, I'm like, Joseph Herndon, holy fuck. Holy fuck, that's Herndon was fucking killed? That's how I found out that Herndon was fucking killed, right? Memorial Day. It's not Veterans Day, right? We don't go around thanking veterans for their service. Today I got to give a Memorial Day speech in Brawley, California. Shout out to the mayor. Shout out to the mayor of Brawley. Thank you. I'm honored that you would consider me to speak. This is my whole life has been surreal. This is all surreal. I don't even. It's a lot of weight to carry, man. Like I don't even know. Like yeah, I know what I'm gonna say. Right? I'm just gonna shoot from the hip. You gotta understand why our country is the best country in the world. Regardless of all the politics, regardless of all the buffoonery, regardless of Newsom destroying California, you got to understand why the United States is the best country in the world. Because you have men and women willing to lay their life down for our country. Okay? I've been abroad. The courage that we possess as Americans, it's not found elsewhere, right? Maybe in certain countries, but let me tell you, we're built different, right? We're built different. So when you guys are bickering, fighting each other at the checkers level, at the pawn level, you really need to grab a grasp on reality and understand there's a bigger cause than you, than me, right? And that cause is to keep this country going, okay? Now, I can get into the whole fact of like, yeah, corruption of CDCR administrators is something that can destroy our country. Yeah, that type of behavior, those type of individuals, yeah, they're the enemy of the state, period. And they're in charge. They're in charge, right? God didn't put me on this earth to fucking talk about CDCR for the rest of my damn life. God put me on this earth to carry those men's name in honor, right? Which I do, literally, and to share a message. Period. With that, I love each and every one of you guys. Remember, today is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. If you can't help anybody, do not hurt them. With that, this episode was sponsored by the following patrons. Big Sleepy on America's Cup of Coffee, Leche de Mi Palo, Christian, Chris Lesniak, 602 These Nuts, Nisi B, I don't know, I'm not the regular, A La Verga 209, Brian the Loan Specialist, Westminster, OC, Esse, Big Shags, Semper Fidelis, what they do is... Semper Fidelis, we do as they tell us. I got a Chonguito Chrono. Frank, the homie Turtle, 13. Mark, Darlene from Santa Ana. F your mandates. Write me up. VSP Eddie, Sabatino, Etta Barrel Toe, Ken 84. Any reason I can't hold you? Fontaine, Dixon, McCrary, Nasty Nick the Corcoran, Kevin, Program Time, Steve, I survived the CTF Hot Cheeto Challenge. Hey, I'm just medical, Brianna, Carnalito, treatment not time, no shirt, no shoes, no day room, enforced fit, outdoor versity. Don't take my blue card, Sergeant. Gigi, 11, Bravo, partner, get my 6 and pop me back in. Don Chicharo, shut the F up and make it wink. A la verga, 760, Scorpio Rising, Miss Raw, Gio, G-Ride, Vote Newsom out, the prison psychologist, Fuerte 84, Zeus. Michigan Wolverines, I have an 8-hour chrono, put me out 6 south. Elver Galarga, AWOL like Monty, One Bad Yard Battle, Cherokee Cat, Loco Moco, The Big Bad Wolf, Raider 62, L. Eli, Gerardos, Rigo SD, Pelon, not on my watch, who's doing the pipe? Denise, the real McCoy, not the fake McCoy. Jay, a Pogan, a 6-pack. CO, can I get a partial? Nah, supply day was yesterday. Aster Selly. Keith, Devil Dog, Ricardo, Maladjusted, Bankroll Suave, Carmine the Pitbull, Ragtop 5.0, American Miss Diesel, Lori 559CO, CJ Zavalza, EOP Whisper, F your 602, Las Vegas Flights Live. Go check them out. Viva Mexico, cabrones. The state is so lame, they paid for the game. Pre These Nuts, Lockdown 5, Cristobal La Reina. Go man down, bitch. I'm not medical. Thank you for that comment. The comment was, go man down, bitch. I'm not medical. You know what really irked me being a correctional peace officer? Then I met guys like my brothers that were killed in action. These were the type of guys that would literally have their legs blown off and still walk off the battlefield without complaining, right? And then you go and you got these inmates in housing unit 14, housing unit 15, not getting their milk and cookies, so they claim chest pains. Unsatisfactory. This is a message for you inmates that are manipulating the system. Grow a pair of nuts, man up, gain responsibility now, so that when you parole, you're not a fucking liability and you don't run into a brick wall. Period. Other than that, if you got a legitimate medical concern, of course, by all means, we got the best fucking treatment in the state of California. So Winston, Tony, fuck your directive, get the team. El Skid, the OG Hobie Cat, lead with love. Albert 12, I'm a level 2 dorm demon. Ciao! It's a fucking 38-minute video. This is fucking nuts. The truck drivers want me to do longer videos. I'm going to do it. Shout out to the truck drivers. Stay safe on the road. J.I. Esquiel, Big Bad 48, the homie Nova, Linda, the retired CO, the homie Marius, Chevelle 66, Crispy Nuts, Bad Karma, and the homie Rags. If you have not already signed up for that Patreon, make sure you hit that link in the description below. You're going to keep up with me on my journey overseas, for sure. The YouTube, probably not so much. With that, keep pushing forward.